philosophy and self-improvement need to be separated, I think. I'll give you the word definitions and then I'll explain myself. Okay. Philosophy is the study of fundamental questions about existence, knowledge, values, reasons, mind, and language. It involves critical and rational inquiry seeking to understand core concepts and develop reasoned arguments. Philosophy explores diverse topics like ethics, logic, metaphysics, and epistemology. The dyslexia is working overtime. No, I'm joking. No, I do have dyslexia, but the joke was funny. Pretend it was funny. Aiming to establish standards of evidence and evaluate ideas. Ultimately, philosophy is a pursuit of wisdom and a quest for understanding the world and our place within it. Now, I'm not saying you should abandon your ethics. That was not my point. What I am saying is you cannot question every single good habit into oblivion. And if you like philosophy, you kind of will do that. So self-improvement is the process of intentionally working to enhance one's own knowledge, skills, character, or overall well-being through personal efforts. Like when people are like, well, confidence is about personality, and then you try to lose weight and you're like, okay, well, do I not like my personality enough to be at this weight? And then you'll spiral into more and more questions. What I think is so misunderstood about overthinkers, I can't speak for people who have anxiety, but I can speak for overthinkers, is that it's unlogical. Like, yes, but also the questions are valid. They're just too many at once and are kind of irrelevant to the quest. And you'll just go down the rabbit hole. Or other things, like money, you'll be like, well, you don't need money to be happy. And then you're like, well, is my need for money a vapid dream that I've been sold by the things I've watched? And you'll just go into questioning things to oblivion. And I actually think the time to question why you want something is when you have it. When you have the money, you can question what money means to you. When you're in good shape, you can question how much that is related to happiness. The questioning of attaining something has to be when you've attained it, because otherwise your biases are going to go through the roof. There's a saying, if you can't get what you want, you have to train yourself to want what you can get. I don't know who it's from, but it's a really good saying. I like it. And that's kind of it. And your philosophy will be deeply biased. It's always going to be biased because you're human and that's interesting. That's what makes humans interesting. However, it's going to be more biased than is necessary because you'll just question everything. It's like when people talk... Full stop, no, I'm joking. When people question too many things and you're like, I like the questions. I just don't know why it doesn't click. It's because they're questioning them from a place of looking up instead of looking face to face. And the questions you can ask someone when you look them in the eye are different than the questions you ask if you are interviewing someone above you. It's like having a friendship or having a parasocial relationship, I think they're called, right? And those are just very different things. And that can sometimes come with self-improvement and philosophy melting together too much, where you will put those together and you will philosophize your way out of self-improvement. You will poetically describe your flaws, which is good and I like it, but you can overdo it and they need to be kind of separate. They just do. And I think it makes for better philosophies. It makes for better questions when you have it. The person who has money questioning money has better questions than the person who doesn't have money questioning money. They just do because, again, they're looking eye to eye. They're actually calling the person on the phone, not just looking at them, seeing some clips. Okay, the metaphor is like left the building and is moving on to Mexico now. But yeah, I hope you liked it and don't forget to subscribe. Check out my TikTok, check out my book, everything is below, and check out my Spotify. I always have a new podcast episode out on Fridays.